welcome to the very last bump date. I am 39 weeks on Sunday, so today is Friday, so I'm 38 weeks and 5 days. I am probably going to have him in the next 2 days. And the reason I'm saying that is because I went to my OB appointment this morning at around 10:30, and she said that I'm like between 5 and 6 centimeters dilated.
Oh my God!
And like 70% effaced, but she also made the comment that I haven't really thinned out yet. I don't know how I can be 70% effaced and not thinned out yet. I don't know how it works, but I tried to Google that and I'm confused. I'm also confused as to how someone can be this dilated and really not feel much. Probably 2 nights ago, I felt like I woke up every 2 hours and had consistent period cramps, nothing with some surges. So obviously those surges were maybe contractions. And then, so I was pretty sure that I was gonna end up in the hospital the next day, and then everything stopped. So then I woke up this morning feeling fine, nothing happening really. I mean, I definitely feel weird and different, but nothing oh, I'm having a contraction, you know? And so when she said that I was 5 centimeters dilated, I was like, what? Shocked. And then of course, after they do the cervical exam, that can kind of ramp up contractions and activity. So since then, it's 3:30 right now, Friday the 27th at 3:30. And since the appointment this morning, I've been in some contractions. Again, they don't feel horrible, but they're definitely painful. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot where I don't really know what to say about them because they're not horrible yet. So anyway, we'll save the rest of the details for the labor and delivery vlog, which we will be doing, I think, unless everything just gets really chaotic and things happen crazily. But let's get into the symptoms over the last couple of weeks, because I think the last time you guys saw me was 36 weeks. Yeah. So as far as symptoms and anything different going on, I definitely feel like my skin, has broken out more, hormonally kind of breakouts, not crazy acne or anything, but definitely just weird zits. I feel a little bit more swollen. It could just be body fat too, but definitely some hand swelling, face swelling. My nose hasn't really grown in my opinion too much, but I'm thicker everywhere. But my ankles are fine, so that's a good thing. Still have the indigestion, but it does feel a little bit better even compared to a couple weeks ago, just because I think he's lower down, but still definitely have the burping, definitely have the heartburn, still taking Prilosec. I've still got all of that. I have really stiff hips and a stiff lower back, but not exercising and not walking has helped me so much in the last 2 weeks. So rolling my eyes at that, because that has not been easy. Occasionally my belly has been itchy when he's growing. Also, the period cramp thing has been here and there, intermittent. Definitely more pressure down there. Definitely some separation happening in the pelvis that I can feel. A little bit of insomnia, not as bad as with Letty, but definitely I'll wake up at 5 and not be able to go back to sleep. Peeing all the time. Trying to think of anything weird, and there's really nothing weird. Oh, I guess something that I didn't really deal with Letty, and I think I've mentioned this before, but TMI maybe, but who cares, because you need to hear it. It happens. Is just constipation, I guess. So that, again, I didn't have it with Letty, but I could also drink coffee with Letty, and this time I can't drink coffee, so that kind of makes a big difference. Anyway, so that kind of sucks. I actually haven't had as much lightning crotch with this baby as Letty, so that's been interesting. Definitely more pressure like that I feel on my tailbone though, if that makes sense. Yeah, just like a sense of like heaviness. So yeah, I would say towards the end, this pregnancy has been like a little bit different than Letty. I think that's it as far as symptoms go. Let's go over foods, cravings. The only really craving that I've had lately is Chips Ahoy cookies. No clue why, but we got them last night and I just got like the regular original, not chewy ones. Those hit the spot for sure, which I know it's not a fat and weird cookie. Don't sue me or anything, but for some reason, again, they just sounded really good. Ice still. But honestly, my cravings and like eating and hunger has really slowed down since the last time I did a bump date. Like I rarely get hungry. I think I've kind of like approached this plateau where my body's like, okay, like I think you're good. We're good until you have the baby. And then so as far as aversions go, still staying away from coffee and anything like heartburny, peanut butter, tomatoes. Yeah, so like I'm just eating mild foods. No fruits and veggies really. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Like I said, as far as workouts go, in the last 2 weeks, I have stopped CrossFit. I have stopped walking because it's difficult and painful to walk, and it just leads to even more stiffness in my lower back and pain in my lower back. So yeah, I am still like fairly active just around the house, but actually like physically going for walks, I kind of stopped. So maybe we'll go for a walk today because that'll instigate some labor, even though like I'm kind of scared. I don't know. Do I want to have him tonight or tomorrow, or I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
Emotions right now, like today after that appointment, like I was pretty much fine. I have my moments of like sadness and mourning your old life and just like wanting to hold on to the current flow of things, like with Letty and Brad, and you know, just like wanting that to remain the same. I think, yeah, that's a good way to describe it, I guess. Just like knowing that a big change is coming, and then you just like, you're scared of things changing or something bad happening. So then after today, after finding out that, you know, I was dilated, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is happening so soon. And so you get like nervous and scared and excited, and mostly just nervous and scared. Honestly, I feel excited, but I'm also like just hoping everything goes fine. Like last time I was induced, and so I kind of knew what was coming. I knew what to expect. I went in with like no dilation, no contractions, and this time it feels like, okay, the unexpected could happen, you know? So yeah, it's just different this time. So trying to relax about it. Brad is probably feeling about the same as me, just like kind of not knowing what to expect and hoping that everything goes well. We did get one last Christmas with Letty, and that's really like all I was wishing for this whole pregnancy. So I was so happy to get that. It was amazing and wonderful. I do feel like, you know what, it's gonna be okay. Timing is perfect.
That was very exciting. It's very exciting. It's very exciting.
And then any new products? Not anything really. Yeah, what have I bought? I just basically went through all of Letty's old stuff and like set everything up. So that's what you'll see in a video, is everything that we have ready for the baby. But that's it as far as my bump date goes. Let's take a look at the bump, and we'll see you after the baby because I'll probably do some kind of like postpartum update. You're worth it.